Join us as we spend a day in Houston. We are headed east out of Houston Intercontinental Airport to a local favorite breakfast spot. Okay, I'm here not too far from the airport checking out a place called Tita's Taco House. Opened since the early 2000s, Tita's serves up some of the best breakfast and lunch tacos in the area. If you want corn tortillas, you have to ring the bell while you stand in line. You got bacon and egg? Okay, I'll take a bacon and egg, and what you got, potato and egg?
We got potato, chorizo, bacon and egg for breakfast, and then we got Mexican chicharrón, and potato ham.
Okay, let's do one potato and egg and one bacon and egg.
Beans?
Beans, please, yes. All right, thank you. Blast off into your breakfast and dine with the likes of Vicente Fernandez, Rocky Balboa, Commander Spock, the Lone Ranger and Tonto, Bruce Lee, Whitney Houston, the King of Rock and the King of Pop, Selena, Batman and Robin, and even the Muppets. Okay, so I've got one bacon and egg and one potato and egg, so let's try this out. So they have two sauces. The red one is hot and the green one is not so hot. So that's a great place. Not only is it a great place, but very nice people. After breakfast, we headed to downtown Houston to take some tours. We passed Dyken Park, home of the Houston Astros, and through town to Buffalo Bayou Park. Buffalo Bayou Park is a 2.3 mile long municipal park that allows spectacular views of the Houston skyline. So I'm here at the Buffalo Bayou Cistern. We're gonna go take a tour of a historical place here near downtown Houston. The Buffalo Bayou Cistern was built in 1926 as a reservoir for the city of Houston. Tours of the time of this video are offered Wednesday through Sunday at $15 per person. It is a 30-minute tour where you can experience the amazing acoustics. Echoes can last for 20 seconds or more. Then the lighting display gives you a view reminiscent of a surreal palace. Just a few blocks away, we joined up with a tour of the Houston Underground. The tour starts above ground where you can see downtown. Here's an example of some of the art that you can see around the city. As you take one last look from street level, you then dip down to a tunnel system even many Houstonians are unfamiliar with. The tunnels are packed with various shops and restaurants. Much of the space is designed so employees who work in the buildings above can grab a comfortable bite to eat. We popped up into the Esperson building, one of Houston's most historical buildings. The main lobby has been preserved with most of the original craftsmanship. The elevators, the columns, and the floors are all original. Even the original door hinges have been preserved. You can see an original portrait of Millie Esperson and see the original mail chute, which is still operational. We were then introduced to the understory, one of the few places you can access beyond regular business hours. We then continue through the tunnels to the unique elevators that bring you up to the lobby of the Pennzoil Place buildings. The two postmodern buildings are Houston's most awarded buildings for architecture. For a photo op, there is a 1969 BMW Isetta in the main atrium. At the J.P. Morgan Chase building, you can see the ornate ceilings, terrazzo floors, stained glass depicting the Texas Revolution.
So here we are at the Moon Tower Inn. It's right around the corner from the original Ninfa's, often overlooked, but we're gonna go check out some wild game hot dogs.
With only 35 minutes to spare, we were hoping we could have a quick bite in time to get to our next stop.
They've got a QR code here for the menu. See, I scanned the QR code and it looks like they have some buffalo and red wine hot dog, duck apple brandy, lamb. Let's see, they have rabbit, wagyu, wild boar. Guess you could get a plain hot dog, pheasant. A lot of interesting options here. So I just ordered the duck apple brandy hot dog, so we'll see how that tastes. I'm looking forward to it.
There is a large mural out back and a stage for live music and events. It's the type of place you would want to go on a nice day with lots of outdoor seating and a small covered area. They claim to have 90 beers on tap.
Let's see, here we got the Moon Tower Burger. Oh my goodness, look at this. Duck apple brandy hot dog. This looks amazing. All right, let's try this thing out. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm almost done with this thing. It's got jalapenos, sauerkraut, mustard, cheddar. It all works together. Okay, so we're leaving the Moon Tower now. That was a solid 10 in my opinion. Everybody liked their burgers. I love my wild game hot dog, the duck apple brandy. Fantastic. Great place. Check it out.
Our next stop was the Port of Houston. Having its roots in the early 1800s, it has grown to the largest port in the United States according to gross tonnage.
We're here at the Port of Houston. We're going to do a Sam Houston boat tour of the ship channel.
We were supposed to arrive at 1:30 for a 2 p.m. departure, but realistically you could probably show up 15 minutes early because all you are doing is waiting in line. When the boarding begins, you can find a seat anywhere that you like. Then once the cruise starts, you are free to walk around on the deck. You will see all kinds of cargo ships. We watch the seagulls play and the ducks swim. We sailed under the 610 bridge. I really enjoy noting the names of the ships, then looking them up on the marine tracker later to learn more about them and to see where they are sailing. Some might consider them an eyesore, but the oil refineries along the ship channel are the industrial backbone of Houston. Here is Mr. Pelican enjoying himself, and various barges moving up and down the channel.
Man, what a fun thing to do. An hour and a half free cruise here in Houston. Definitely something to do when you're in town.
It was off to probably the most consequential historic site in the Houston area, the San Jacinto Monument. At 567 feet high, it is 12 feet higher than the Washington Monument, which gives it the title of the tallest obelisk in the world, the tallest masonry column, and the tallest monumental column. The base of the monument is covered in historical inscriptions and art. The Visitor Center contains a theater, a museum that has relics from the Texas fight for independence, and an elevator ride to the top gives you a view of Houston and its ship channel. Just around the corner, we visited the Monument Inn. It is located directly on the ship channel.
Okay, we're going into the Monument Inn, which has been here for years. I don't think that you should eat at a seafood restaurant that's not on the water.
The current owner used to work in the catering business for Hollywood and has served the likes of Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford, and others. We decided to wait a few minutes so we could get a window table, and shortly after, we got our wish.
So we're sitting here right next to the window, next to the water. Just ordered some stuffed jalapenos for an appetizer. We'll see how everything tastes. Okay, we just got our stuffed jalapenos. These look pretty massive and pretty good. So let's try them out. So here's the Caesar salad. This stuffed jalapeno is about the size of my head. It's really good. Okay, I got blackened mahi with pontchartrain sauce, which has shrimp in it, and it's white wine sauce, and it comes with rice pilaf. Looks good.
We were glad we arrived when we did because the restaurant got crowded really quick. While the price of a seafood meal can easily get out of control, the Monument Inn delivers great seafood at a reasonable price. After dinner, we jumped on the Lynchburg ferry so we could head back across town. We drove 32 minutes to what is called the Galleria area.
Coming out of the Galleria Mall parking garage, it's free, and we're visiting the Hines Water Wall. You can really feel the breeze coming off the water that's falling down.
Built in 1983, it was designed to resemble a Roman theater. The water wall is 64 feet high to symbolize the 64 floors of the adjacent Williams Tower. 11,000 gallons of water cascades down its front and back per minute. At night it is lighted, but since the water wall closes at 8 p.m., you won't be able to have that experience during the longer days of summer. A few minutes away, we came to our final stop.
Well, we're about ready to call it a day, and before we do, I don't think that it's appropriate to come to Houston without a little country music and dancing, so we're gonna go in here to the Armadillo Palace.
Across the street from the Houston local Good Company barbecue, the food is prepared Texas style. There is a bar and restaurant on one side and live music on the other. There was a private event going on, so we were not able to listen to the music and dance like we had hoped, but you can check their website for the schedule of events and concerts. For more information about the places we visited, see the links below. There are many more places to eat and things to do in Houston. Tell us in the comments what your favorites are. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, arrivederci, paka paka, hasta luego, and shalom lahithroat.